This is the Resting Rich Face version 3.0, inspired by my most wealthy old money clients. As a makeup artist for 25 years, I have gone viral in that community, I guess, because I can achieve a look that doesn't look like makeup really at all. And they like to look as natural as possible, like they just came from a spa, not like they are trying to hide anything. So this look has been updated. I'm constantly updating this look, and I'm just skipping the foundation this time. And we have a few kind of new-ish products from Science of Pretty that I'm going to show you how we got to this. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Quick Fix Eye Brightener. Write down what I call the 11s, which is the tear duct, the nasolabial lines, the marionette lines. I like to put a little on my forehead and chin to pull that area forward. But if yours are already too forward, maybe skip that step. This product is pretty delicate. It does not have a lot of pigment in it. The ingredients read like skincare. So we want to use fingers if you can to blend it out, tap it out. Make sure that your skin is getting the benefit of this product and that you're not kind of dispersing it too far with a brush. So the next step is we're just going to skip foundation and go right into pushing away everything outside of the golden triangle, which is the brows to the mouth. That's where you want people's attention kept, and everything else is just going to disappear. Dark things make things recede. Brightness brings them forward. So we're going to tap this off here because it's always just a little more than you need. And this is the dark concealer from Science of Pretty that's used to do all sorts of things. Actually, we're going to put a little bit as eyeshadow as well. But right now we're using it almost as foundation, but we're just putting it in those places first. Then we're just going to kind of marry these two together. So let's start with our Siren brush, which is just an accelerator for makeup. Like, it just makes things go faster. It also allows you to move from product to product without having to clean your brush. In between, it's just a really high quality brush, so it does not pick up and hold on to much product. But that also has a little bit to do with your skill too, and knowing how much product to use, which means you have to kind of know your makeup, which means you kind of have to practice your makeup. So now that we kind of have it in the right places, now I'm just going to take and sort of go everywhere. It's always going to be the most intense in the place where you first put it, so you don't have to worry about really ruining anything, but we just want to marry all of those together, and you can spend as much time blending as you want. I'm going to move on for the purpose of this video because we're going to try to do this in one take so you can see how long it actually takes. We'll go back to this dark concealer. I'm going to take just the tiniest touch and also touch it to my hand to get rid of the excess. And I'm going to go right into the crease of my eye, and we're going to contour this area too. So we want to push this flesh back so that the eye comes forward. This is the foundation of understanding eyeshadow right here. If you can get this movement down, and I have lots of videos that slow this down and kind of teach you how to do this, then your eye makeup will be so much better and look so much more advantageous in another person's perspective and less distracting. Right now, if you're wearing, pearly eyeshadows up in this area, doing this is going to change so much that you may not like it at first, but I challenge you to try this and see what people say, where you just use your bronzer. If you don't have this one, use whatever you have that you're using to contour or bronze your face, and use that as your shadow and put it on like this, where you're going almost all the way up to the brow, leaving only the tiniest little bit of highlight below the brow visible. Okay, so now we've kind of contoured and we've darkened the place. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot. Did I put some on my nose? Let's just add a tiny touch more. There we go, right on top of the nose. I'll use the big brush to blend that out a little bit. And then we're gonna do the brows with the Science of Pretty brow powder. This is a blonde brow powder, but it works for everyone up to, I would say, the darkest brunettes and black hair. I use this on almost everybody except for the very darkest hair. It is a blonde product. It's a taupe that is a really good, not too yellow, not too red color for even the palest blondes are going to have the perfect color with this. A brow powder is definitely the best way to get natural brows, and that's what my old money clients want. They have a really hard time finding makeup artists who will give them that look that looks like they didn't have a makeup artist. And that's why I have kind of gone viral in that community, because they really just appreciate looking just perfectly natural. So this is probably my favorite look on myself as well. I mean, I love a full glam look, but I feel like this is my most trustworthy, everyday look. And trust me, it works for you too. I know that you're probably thinking, yeah, but I have dark hair. Yeah, but I have dark eyes. Yeah, but I have wrinkles. Yeah, but I have that. I use this technique on everyone. I haven't met anybody yet that I was like, well, that face ain't gonna work. It just does, trust me. Okay, so brows, they're just enhanced, but they definitely don't look done, and you can't really see that there's any makeup there. It's just, it's kind of just the perfect color. That's why we made it. Let's go in with the Cream Bronze Shadow from Science of Pretty. This is gonna add a coolness to all the warm tones that we've just put on. So mostly we're neutral, but this does lean toward warm, neutral. So now when you take a cool color, everybody's got a little bit of cool in their skin, and not everybody, but most people have a little bit of cool and a little bit of warm in their skin. So when you take away those colors and you just bring them back slightly better than before, you really end up with the most natural, believable look, which allows people to not be distracted by your face and instead hear you, see you, and know you. So balancing that warm crease color with this cool lid color looks super natural, by the way. Just take what's left over and go along the bottom lashes. And it has just this little bit of sheen to it, but mostly it just looks like my skin is a slightly different color. So I took away the kind of reddish purpley tone and gave myself a better color. The mascara trick that I use for my old money clients is to take a little brush and apply the mascara in a way that does not look like there's any mascara. So I'm going to take this Esom T11 brush and I'm going to hit my base of my lashes, and I'm just kind of blinking onto the brush. And then I'm not looking for length. I'm not looking for anything except a little bit more fullness at the base of the lash. And when I pull back and I kind of look into my eyes, I want to make sure that I don't see anything clumpy or obvious. If you didn't know that I had just applied all of this, you literally might think I wasn't wearing any makeup at all. And that is what resting rich face is all about. Whatever's left over on the brush, you can hit the bottom lashes a little bit. Just make sure you're not making them darker. Just darker, not longer and thicker. That's all we want. We just want them to absorb light instead of reflect light, keeping your pupil in play. The black finds black. So the black mascara helps the pupil look more obvious, and that makes more contrast to the iris. Okay, so last step is my favorite. This is the gloss that was my very first product. We're gonna slap it on the cheeks, on the lips, blend it out, and we are ready to go. The viscosity and color are the key here. The color is not pink, it's not peach. It's got just a little bit of sheen to it, and it makes the perfect color for just about everyone. And then on your lips, it will last up to 6 hours if you put a thin, dry layer of it on. So you really want to it shouldn't feel slippery and slidery. That's not a word. There we go. I just need a little bit more. All right, now this is the look. What do we think? Super natural, super clean, resting rich face 3.0.